All right, gang, check it out. Check it out. As promised, I got Joel from Mr. Spoon with me right now. Well, he's been hanging out with me for the past 30 minutes or so, but we're gonna be doing the interview right now.
Hello.
Joel, how you doing, man? How you doing?
How you doing?
Great, man. Great. Thanks again for hanging out with me tonight, brother.
Totally cool, man. Thanks for having me on the show.
Oh, no problem. No problem, man. So now, give us a little bit of history on Mr. Spoon there, man. How did it all come together? When did it first start?
Right. Well, we put a Spoon together, the three of us, because we're a three-piece band. Me, Boots, our drummer. Like, it's not a pair of Boots that just plays the drums. It's just his name. And Neil, our bass player. We used to be in a five-piece band before that, called Peter Max, and then that split up. About a year later, like, I wanted to do a band again, like, obviously, because you know how it is for all musicians out there now. As you grown up, you do bands, they set them up, they do well, they split apart, you start again, and so on and so on. So, but this one's really stuck together because we're close friends anyway. And we put that together in 2008, and I wanted to get a singer in or like a rhythm guitarist that sung as well, because I was used to just doing the lead guitar part, and then even if I've written the songs, the melodies, and have someone else to sing, and I'd just do like backing vocals, and I was a bit dubious at first and stuff, but I got my head around it, right? And so it's the first band I've ever been the front man of, like, if you get me.
Right.
Yeah, so, and it's just progressed from there, really.
Cool, man, cool. So, how'd you come up with the name Mr. Spoon?
Right. We tried to think of like thousands of names, like hundreds of names, but nothing just didn't sound right. And a friend of ours, Simon, he said, "You're Mr. Spoon, boys." Like, and we're like, "Yeah, that sounds wicked." And it's named after the main character in all of our childhood favourite programme called Buzz and Moon, and the main dude in it was called Mr. Spoon.
Oh, cool.
And it was this really low budget program that all the characters are made out of kitchen utensils and stuff, and their spaceship was made out of a baked beans can with a funnel on the top. So, I don't know if people in America would have ever heard of this when they were kids, but it was big in the UK, like at the time, back in the 80s.
Cool, man, cool. So now, tell us about the songwriting, man. Is it one-person effort? Is it a group effort?
Say it again, Billy, because you're breaking up, mate.
The songwriting, man. Is it a one-person effort? Is it a group effort? How do you go about doing that?
Well, I write the blueprints as such to the songs, like how they go, the lyrics and that, and then the other two obviously write their parts to it, and we put it all together and throw it into the cauldron, and what comes out is what it is. Like, so it's all of us, a joint effort. Yeah.
Cool, man. So now, how would you describe the sound to people?
Well, it's alternative rock, I suppose. It's heavy, even though we do melodic stuff. It is what it is. The best thing is to just have a listen and work it out.
Cool, man, cool. So now you guys...
it's rock-based, if you get me.
So
yeah,
you guys...
Obviously.
You guys play a lot of live shows?
Yeah, we have done in the past. Like in the winter, it's just no point going out and playing unless you're going to get paid loads to play to the bar staff, if you get me.
Right.
Because no one wants to go out in the winter. As soon as spring comes, we'll be straight back out there, gigging here, there, and everywhere.
Cool, man, cool.
I should think.
So what would you say are the best and the worst things about playing live gigs?
The best thing is obviously that amazing connection you can have with the audience, and you fuel each other, and it becomes like a unifying event as such between everyone, and that is a deeply spiritual, amazing thing, like that makes the world go round, you know. And the worst thing is hanging around. Like you go there to do a sound check, or if you're playing a venue or playing with other bands, and then you've got to wait for like about 4 hours before you go back on. So yeah, I suppose the waiting around.
Yeah. Wow. So how about the strangest gig you ever played, man? What's the strangest thing?
The strangest thing, strangest thing that's ever happened at a gig. Well, there's been fights and stuff, and not with us, but people in the audience and stuff. One guy, one guy? This wasn't this band. This band's years and years ago. It's a funny story, like. This was when I was about 20 or something, and it's about 17 years ago. And he was playing, like, in the place was really packed out, and this is when you could still smoke cigarettes and stuff in venues before the smoking ban came in. And there's this one guy that was smoking a massive spliff, like, was blazing up, yeah, and the place was stinking of weed. And the guy who owned the place stopped us playing and came over the microphone. This guy, honestly, genuinely, was a stuntman. Used to be a stuntman in Australia, and he was a stuntman for the Crocodile Dundee films. And
oh, wow.
And he gets on the microphone and he goes, I was 17 once. I know what it smells like. Get out, you bard. And, and it was all kicking off, yeah. Sort of like a mini riot sort of thing. That's probably the most mental thing.
Wow. Well, dude, how about we play a song?
Yeah, man, yeah.
Okay, how about Burnt Out, brother? What can you tell us about that tune?
Burnt Out is about being burnt out as such. Yeah. It is what it is. Yeah.
All right, gang, check it out. We got Burnt Out from Mr. Spoon. We'll be right back with more Joel.
Cool.
All right, gang. We are back with Joel from Mr. Spoon. Brother, how you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Thank you so much for having me on the show. Like, this is rocking. Like,
Cool, man. Thank
it's
you.
totally cool.
Thanks. So, man, when'd you get your start in music? When'd you know that this is what you wanted to do? When did it all start for you?
When I was about 7 years old, I reckon, and I was watching. There used to be a program on called The Tube, which was like all like underground live acts, and it was after seeing Adam and the Ants on there. I was about 7 years old, and I turned around to my mum and said, "That's what I want to do." Like, and yeah. But I've always, music's always spoken to me deeply ever since far back as I can remember, and I've always played musical instruments. I didn't start the guitar until I was 14, 15.
Oh, wow.
But before that, I played the flute and stuff in school, all that, and other instruments, like, and it just tried out loads of different instruments, and then the guitar was the one, like, and that just was sent to me.
Cool,
Feels
man.
like that.
Cool. How about the first song you can remember learning to play?
First song I ever learnt to play was Hey Joe really badly, and Hey Mr. Tambourine Man,
Oh, wow.
and House of Rising Sun.
Cool.
Yeah, them bunch of songs.
Very cool.
Those are the first ones I ever learned. Yeah, because God, it's hard when you're first ever learn. It's like, it's killer, I'll tell you. You have to stay with it. You almost have to treat it like a religion as such. to be able to
Right.
get past the frustration barriers with it. So anyone out there that is listening that has only just started picking up a guitar, stay with it. Stay with those, get through those barriers where you feel like smashing your guitar's pieces out of frustration. Obviously, don't smash your guitar. Stay with it, man.
So, who would you say your musical influences are, brother?
All sorts. We've got Jimi Hendrix, The Doors, big influences, I suppose, Led Zeppelin, it's hard, I'll probably think of a load after we've spoken now. Pink Floyd, all the like classic 70s era, like, and all, like Deep Purple, I suppose, Richie Blackmore's guitar playing was incredible at the time. Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of influences. Some, like, you just think, huh? Like, and then some are pretty obvious, I suppose. And then there's the whole grunge era that was massive, had a massive impact to me, like the Pixies and Nirvana and Soundgarden. Yeah.
Cool, man. Cool.
Yeah,
So now,
I'll probably think of loads after I've spoken to you.
when you're not writing, you're not playing out, when you're not rehearsing with the band, man, what do you do for a day off, man? What do you do for fun?
Just all sorts, man. Just love walking and that. Where we live right on the coast by beaches and like cliff walks and stuff like that. And I know, researching things, and reading and teaching, learning stuff, like, you know what I mean? Like, and a big interest in paranormal and researching it and stuff like that, as well as, and feed my brain.
Cool, man. Cool.
In all sorts of ways.
Very cool. So, what would you say is your most memorable moment so far, man, with the band?
I'm trying to think. Most memorable moment. I think supporting the Levellers in London, like, which over here they're pretty big name band, and we're just like this tiny little band from Wales, which we are, like, that got on the back of this gig, and it was like bang in the middle of London. I haven't been back home to London because I'm originally from London, living in Wales, and for like over 10 years, and we'd done there, and they went down the Storm. It was amazing, and the whole place was packed. Like, I've never played so many people in my life.
Oh, wow. Cool, man.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I think that's one of them. I'd say, yeah, definitely.
Cool, man. Cool. So now let's take it to the other side. Do you have any Spinal Tap moments you want to share with us?
Spinal Tap. I'll have to have a think. I'll try and think while you play next song.
All right, man. All right. We got
Yeah.
we got Crisis Loan on deck now,
Yeah.
man. What can you tell us about that tune?
That song's about being on the bones of your arse, meaning having no money or nothing, and having nothing but you yourself and your soul, which happens to all of us most of us in this life, and it's about inner strength. The song is, I suppose, and it's an acoustic song, which is like this is the flip side of the coin to us, which is the more gentle side of Mr. Spoon musically, so to speak.
Cool, man. Cool. All right, listeners, check it out. Crisis Loan by Mr. Spoon. We'll be right back with Joel.
Sure.
Time is ticking, time is money, and time is ticking. This ain't funny. Now run me round, now to the ground. Now run me round, now to the ground. Sidekick attack. I'll stare into your eyes. That well of souls that you well knows, that well of souls, that's where I'll grow. Be careful what you wish. Be careful what you will. To recognize, we synchronize. To recognize, two hearts make a whole. The yin and yang of everything. The yin and yang to know your soul. To know your soul.
All right, gang, we are back with Joel from Mr. Spoon. Joel, how you doing, brother?
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Cool,
Thank
cool.
you.
Great music, man. Great music.
Cool, thank you so much. Yeah, that was Crisis Loan, wasn't it, which played? Yeah, so asked about Spinal Tap moments. I was thinking, the only thing I'm thinking of is that one gig we was all like, his party gig, and we was all like pretty trolleyed, and went to one song, and our drummer didn't set the floor toms secure enough, and the kit just half fell apart with the song, and I plugged all the pedals in back to front into like the effects pedals, and wondering why the fuck I couldn't get anything out of the amp thing. Things like that have happened in the past. Like.
Well, at least the drummer didn't blow up, did he?
No, no, thank God.
Oh man! So, as a musician, man,
Yeah.
would you say you evolved since your project here, man? Have you evolved? Yeah.
Yeah. We've since this album.
Yes.
You mean, yeah, we're going to start recording our second one probably in March, April, next album, yeah. Those, because some of the songs on there we just finished before the album got put out, and then some of them are quite, to us personally, quite old. But like to anyone hearing it, it's obviously new to them. Like, so I don't know. It's involved. Yeah, it's progressed, but it's still us. Like,
Cool.
always, we'll never sell out. We'll always be us.
Good,
Like,
good, cool, man. Very cool, very cool. So now,
Because you do get a lot of bands selling out there, don't you?
Right,
'Cause
yeah.
their first album, second album's great, and they're mentioning no band names, right? Or famous bands now.
Right.
And then they start getting their hair cut and getting styled, and it all starts going a bit like Bee Gees and stuff. And it's like, you're thinking, what the fuck? Like, what happened to bands, man?
I hear you. I know what you mean, man. I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Oh, brother. So, what advice would you have for bands just starting out, brother?
Don't be scared. Don't let nothing hold you back. Go for it. Like, and believe in yourself, like 101%. But don't believe your own hype, if you get me.
Right,
Like, meaning, as in, like, obviously, take it seriously, but don't take it so seriously you end up having a nervous breakdown or going the other way and turning into a complete arsehole or something. Egotistical wise. Like, just enjoy it for what it is and so on.
Cool, man. Great advice, man. So now, Mr. Spoon, are you on a label? Are you looking for a label?
We're on label, yeah, we're on Liquid Tree Records, which is an independent German label, and they've helped us tenfold. They put the album out for us and mastered it with proper analog mastering and stuff like that, and they're helping us. They'll be building themselves up as much as the bands are on label. There's lots of good bands on labels on Liquid Tree Records label.
Cool, man, cool. So now, what is the ultimate goal for Mr. Spoon?
Just for like message of our music, supposed to get across to everyone in some sort of way or other.
Cool.
And to carve a name, suppose, on musical history after we've left this planet, so to speak, if you get me.
Right.
Like, and to leave something behind, like a little marker said, we was here, like, and things like that, yeah.
Cool, man, cool. So now, Mr. Spoon, you have any upcoming shows you want to tell the listeners about?
Not so far, but we are going to book them. We'll start gigging again when the spring comes, because no one goes out in the winter. Like I said, you just end up playing to the bar staff.
Right,
and stuff like that, and a few die-hard fans. Something like that. But in spring, and hopefully try and get on the back of some festival or something like that. And it's all sort of like an open book for next year. Like, so we'll go for it. Right.
Cool, man. So where can the listeners find Mr. Spoon?
Facebook's probably the best. Like, that's the mothership for everyone, isn't it?
Yeah, right.
But Facebook. Our album is out on iTunes. Our album's called The Temple at the Center of Time, and that's on iTunes, Amazon, and all those shops. And just to check us out, you can listen to us on Spotify if you like. And Facebook. Check us out. All the links are there on Facebook.
Very cool, very cool. Joel, I want to thank you, man, for staying up late and hanging out with me tonight.
Oh, man, it's been cool. Thank you so much for having me on it.
Great, man, great. Last song I want to play is Werewolf, brother. What can you tell us about the tune?
It's loud. It's loud and it's ferocious, really, like a werewolf.
Very cool, brother.
And we got werewolf in the chat room.
Yeah, man, we got werewolf in the chat room.
Through werewolf in there, like, big shout going out to you, man.
Cool. All right, listeners, Werewolf from Mr. Spoon. Joel, thank you once again, brother. It's been an honor.
Thank you so much.
Check it out, listeners.
Lots, man. That was brilliant. Thank you.